I'm playing Gimmel. He's a level 4 rogue, arcane trickster, gnome.
Whoa. I missed something then.
With a little, he's a bit quirky.
Just a little bit. Where'd you
How
go?
come I'm the
There's
one
my
from
camera.
Ranger? Who else is level 4?
I'm level. I thought everybody was level 4.
Yeah,
I'm
everybody
level
in my
Because
campaign
of your
should be
work
level 4.
schedule, you missed some.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you're still like level 3.
I am.
Yeah.
Oops.
So at the end of the session tonight, Rose, you can level up with everybody else with wherever they are. Okay?
Okay.
Neato burrito.
I'm like over here like,
And I am horrible at remembering character names, so please forgive me.
Mine's easy.
I am.
I'm Gimmel the second.
I play Amber Iron Fist, a ranger at 3rd level, and she is a dwarf.
I play the. I play Gimmel the second. He's
I
a bit
play.
quirky.
I play Layla Naito. She's a drow warlock. Who's an
So-
entertainer.
We have Amber, Gimble, and told you I sucked at this,
The B is
Layla.
Layla.
The B is silent.
Okay. I believe when we last left our party, we were in the unicorn's
No,
forest.
No. We had gathered
No, we
up
are
a few
left
people.
there?
We had left to gather up people. I think Gimmel was the only one to bring in somebody by threat of violence if they did comply.
Ah,
For a test or something like that.
Like
Gotcha.
violence and power. This guy was not interested in power.
okay. So,
To go through a test for worthiness of power.
So I totally lost track of where we were then, because I thought were still in the forest.
No. And,
Told you I suck.
Rose is completely lost. Or should I say Amber is completely lost.
Amber's been out looking for her one-horned goat.
Yeah, the one-horned goat.
Well,
The
for
one-horned
tonight,
healing goat.
for tonight's jaunt into this whimsical, magical world, we are going to continue with the gathering up of people and possible supplies
Well,
to handle the.
I have my entry already.
Okay.
The big burly guy who I tried to kill.
Aha. So go ahead and make your entry then.
Oh, I did. We're already at the meeting area.
Oh, in this particular meeting area that we have decided to meet at, it is a marketplace square. But this marketplace seems to go on forever in every direction. You have smells of cooking meat. There is a sweet smell also in the air. The smell of fried potatoes is in the air. There's also this pungent almost revolting aroma that wafts in and out from time to time. There's entities from every race around you going about their business, and you hear all kinds of shopkeepers hawking their wares, from the mundane to the magical.
Okay, so now I guess we just
Interesting.
wait for the others to arrive. Bruh. I still don't like you.
So, Amber and Lilith, you also find yourself in this marketplace square. Not Lilith, JP's character. Layla. I told you I would get that wrong. I can remember Amber because, well, Amber. You also find yourself in this busy square, and like I previously said, it's a busy marketplace, and all the shopkeepers seem to be from one species, though. They seem to be some kind of reddish creature that stands about, just a little bit taller than human waist high. And they're a brilliant red. They're skinny. Some of them are skinny. Some of them are fat. And they seem to have these little red appendages or growths that come out of their head that just kind of curve just a little bit.
I will put my dad's purple hat on.
Well, I will turn to my companion and say, let's go find our friend in this busy place.
For
Wherever
those
they're
of you who
at.
don't know, there's something strange about this hat. It is indeed about. Let's see, how tall am I? It's a foot long, or somewhere between 1 foot to 3 foot long, and it's pointy and it's purple. Nobody knows why it doesn't fall down like a nightcap. It's a secret that my dad taught me.
Mm-hmm. Is anybody going to address any of the shopkeepers? Okay, Rose, I can barely see you. I can see like your forehead. You might need to adjust your camera.
What about now?
Well, she's fine on my camera.
I can see your nose.
I see you fully. I see my forehead, my nose, my face, my mouth. I see my face.
My camera sees all.
No, that's because I had you guys in portrait, in landscape and not portrait. And now I'm only seeing one half of Mikhail's face.
How about now?
Love my camera. So
Your portrait's fine.
How about now, Mom?
better. So you're going to address a shopkeep near you?
Sure.
Oh boy. I was just there trying to find a friend, but okay. That should be
Well, you
interesting.
can search for the friend.
You can do what you want. I put on my dad's hat.
I was standing and watch its interaction first before I
It
do
shouldn't be too
anything.
hard to find. It shouldn't be
I'm
too hard
not
to
the
find.
one
Okay.
selling magical wares.
You hear in this in common for you, but it has just a little bit of an accent. Welcome, 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 one and all, to the greatest store around. Whatever you need, I can meet it. Young lady, what is your need?
I'm just looking. To see
What are you
what's
looking for, young lady?
I'm not sure yet.
And you see all these little baubles that are laying around, and they seem to be vibrating gently. There's different things from rings to brooches to necklaces, bracelets.
What do these bracelets do?
Ah, you like bracelets, my love.
Just thinking about it.
Well, they enhance your attributes, you lovely young thing.
I know what I'm gonna do here.
What about the necklaces?
Oh, that is a wonderful choice. Oh, but I do have matching sets.
Oh,
The necklace, the earrings, the bracelet, a brooch. And he
okay.
and the shopkeep leans in real close. And for the right ones, tiaras.
Yeah, no, I'm not much of a tiara person. I live with a pack of wolves.
Sneaking about in this store.
And what gems do you like? Emeralds, diamonds, sapphires, tiger eyes.
Ooh,
What was that, Rose?
aquamarine.
Aquamarine. Odd, uncommon.
Yeah, this guy doesn't see me.
Uncommon item for sure. So he pulls out a matching set of jewelry. It has earrings that dangle that are aquamarine and diamond chips with a matching necklace and bracelet with a brooch. The brooch and the necklace seem to have a similar design on them. The pendant of the necklace is similar to the brooch. And the fact that it has what seems to be a wave carved into the metal, into
And
the
what-
gold that's inlaid with the aquamarine chips and some diamonds.
And what per se do these do?
They're just beautiful, my love. There might be more.
Are there any? Is there a section of this store for wizards? Speaking.
Out of character.
Not really out of character, but more like for my character, but not to the shopkeep. Because I am sneaking around. He's not seeing me.
I'm still watching my companion talk to this shopkeeper.
Like, nobody sees me. That's how good my stealth roll is.
And like I said, I'm still watching Rose or Amber and Dre with this mark or shopkeeper.
Well, this is a magic store, so I assume there is some there is a charm or something on the jewelry.
Possibly, possibly. And who said this was a magic store? I just said I could take care of all your needs. You didn't have any needs.
How about a wish spell? Comes a small squeak from a corner.
Ah, did I hear someone ask for a wish spell?
And then over from another corner, maybe.
I don't deal with ghosts.
Not a ghost.
Oh no.
I mean, he's wearing a 3-foot purple hat, and he's still not seeing this guy.
There's a lot of people around.
And also one more roll.
Yeah, you're right. He's not seeing you.
Oh no, not against a 23 in stealth. He's not.
Especially when he rolled a 2.
Oh, but he's also not seeing the cash register go out the front door.
He's not the one dealing with the cash register right now.
What?
Or the cash box.
Yeah, the cash box is just floating out the front door.
Do I happen to see the cash box floating? Or
You
not?
have to roll a really high perception.
Either roll perception, okay. What? What's in this? Okay. I'm rolling to see if I see this, so give me a minute.
So, while that's happening, there's just gonna be a tug at his coat. And a big purple pointy hat at eye level.
When the cash box gets to a certain point away from him, he knows it's gone. He knows it's left.
24
He waves his
perception
hand in
rolls,
the air, and it lands right back in his hand. It is magically attuned to him. It cannot leave.
I'm not showing any surprise to this. I'm just pulling on his coat.
I rolled a 24, so that's a pretty good perception roll.
So you see all of this.
So I see
You
everything.
see everything, and but here's the question though.
So we're getting the gimbal. What are you doing?
What's the question?
Was it
What's the
empty?
question?
Okay, both of you spoke at the same time, and I heard nothing.
Go away, my count.
Okay.
Ask your
Was
question.
it empty?
What was it? Empty?
Yes. Was the cash box emptied with a nat 20?
The cash box is magically sealed and can only be opened by him.
Ah, so it was not emptied. But
Okay.
I'm not showing any surprise at this kind of behavior. Like, this kind of thing must happen all the time. I'm just pulling at his coat when asked a question.
So since I saw all this, I simply say to myself, "Gimble, you're an idiot," and continue watching
You
Amber.
don't know what I've done. You don't
I
know.
just think
you
it-
don't know that
I
he's
just think-
done anything. All you see
I just-
is him running about.
I
and
didn't
then
say I
running
knew it
out
was
and
you.
pulling on his coat.
I did not say I knew it was you. I thought it was. So that's why I said what I said, because I think it's you.
You don't know it was Gimel.
I said I thought it was. Didn't say I did.
How
Said
dare
thought.
you accuse me of such tomfoolery? Someone of my standing has no need for such trickery. And
Oh,
I'm
you
still
were
pulling
found.
at his coat, trying to get his attention.
We have found our friend.
Yes, little purple thing, hat. I will deal with you in just a moment. I am speaking with a young lady who is interested in this prized collection.
I believe you were also talking to someone about a wish spell.
I heard it on the wind.
I am the wind.
I'll be back to you, little purple thing.
I am a gnome, and I am a noble, thank you very much. My father is king of the Gnomish Islands.
I care not at this moment. You look like something my mother put in her garden.
Well, this is my father's hat, so. Ta-ha, sir.
So-
Whilst this small little thing is going. Ooh. Ooh.
How much is the set?
Oh.
How much is that? Oh, my good, dear girl. It is, for you, a lovely sale price. I dare not try to go any lower. 300 gold.
Hmm.
Oh. How much gold's in his pocket?
Oh, brother.
How much gold's in
I
his
tried to
pocket?
haggle the price down lower.
How
Mm-hmm.
much gold's in his pocket?
How much gold is in his pocket?
Yes.
None.
What is in his pockets?
Nothing.
Well, he doesn't know I stuck my hand in there.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Yes. What is your haggle? Roll play it out.
Role play the haggling.
I see if I can't get down to that 200.
Well, role play it. I didn't say roll it. I said role play it.
I know, I'm trying to think of how to role play this.
Okay. Well, Gimble's gonna disappear again.
That's just a tad bit steep for me. I would love to have it.
Yes, my lovely young thing.
The price is just a little bit too much for me.
Oh, what can you afford, my dear?
About 200.
200 is too low. I will come down to, and this is absolutely breaking me. I'm selling it to you for less than I paid for it.
So
It 275.
Jill, sadly, I would love to, like I said, I just would love to have it.
no.
I just can't
What
afford
is
it,
this thing
sadly.
they're haggling over?
It's a jewelry set.
Jewelry
Next
said basically.
earrings.
So it's in a display box.
Uh-huh.
Are you gonna try to steal it or something there, Gimbal?
You don't know what I'm gonna
You,
do.
it's one of a kind.
But I am in
Yes,
the
I
back
know
room.
he is. It's just sadly, I just can't afford it right now.
Did I get a look at that jewelry set that they're talking about?
Yes.
I'm in the back room. Do I see anything that looks exactly like it?
You see not only one more exactly like it, you see a case full exactly
I'm
like
taking
it.
them all. They're all mine now.
So you have lifted
Just
about 24 of these
putting
jewelry
one
sets.
of the tiaras under my hat.
There's only about 12 of them.
It's just one. So now he has a weapon.
Yes,
Aha.
like I said, I would love to have it.
And then I leave.
But I can only afford about 200 gold.
I can't go that low, my dear. That is way too low. Like I said, at 275, it is less than I paid for it.
Well, then I guess I'm going to have to decline it. And
Right.
like I said, I would love to
And
have it.
without him knowing, I've left the store.
Well,
I went out the back door.
when you try to go out the back door, you notice you are no longer in a busy marketplace.
Hmm.
You, sir, are now in an area where the sky is, it looks to be overcast, and it looks to be about twilight.
Did the tiara on top of my head disappear?
Everything you put in there disappeared.
I'm not going out that door.
So, say you're,
You're gonna
say
turn
so.
around and go
I'm
back
just going
into
to
the
sneak
shop.
Around. Now I'm. Now, huh? Hey,
You're turning around and going back into the shop.
I'm not going out there. No.
So you have
No,
to
you've
join back
already
in the
went.
shop.
No,
You've already went.
I'm not going out that door. I had shiny things.
Alright, I am
want
going
this guy
to go
know
to
that he's
a.
missing all of his shiny things before I leave.
I will go to a different
So
store
yes,
person.
I'm
I go
so
ahead
now
and
that
leave
I'm
the
back in the
store,
back storeroom.
telling the shop.
Is everything back where it
Okay.
was? Do I have to re-procure the things I had procured?
Yep.
No problem.
What are you doing, Rose?
One tip.
At this point,
Still
shop
doesn't know.
turns around and goes back into the backside of the tent, because it's just a tent.
He still don't see me.
And he says, I know something is here that has procured my belongings. You either pay for it or you will pay for it.
Then stop trying to jip my friend. As I
I was
throw exactly
jipping
what they were
nobody.
looking, as I throw one set right at his face from a corner he can't see.
That is not all you have.
I throw another set of exactly what he was looking at. Stop jipping my friend, or I will bury you in your own goods.
You cannot.
Can I not? Minor illusion. I am now a rock. Throwing goods at him. I am a rock.
He comes over to the rock, puts his hand into the illusion, because he knows exactly where you are in the illusion, because illusions he can see through.
Nice.
Well,
Magic has no effect on him.
Wait, is Rose, are you still in front of this door or not?
I was getting ready to leave because I can't afford the necklace and brooch and earrings and bracelet.
And, okay, so I'm going to use my cunning action before he makes contact to dodge. Or retreat. And as I do so, I say, whether or not I have your things does not matter. If I leave, Nothing changes. I don't have your stuff. Tell me I'm wrong.
You will not have my stuff.
So therefore, what matters if it's in my pockets while I'm here or not?
Because you stole from me.
Cannot consider stealing unless I'm off your property. At this point, it's just perusing.
The perusing is out front. This is my storeroom. Therefore, you have stolen.
Not stolen, just looking at your excess goods.
At this point,
And this would be a...
there are
would this
four
be
more
deception
evils that
or-
are surrounding you.
Would this be persuasion or deception?
Persuasion.
But yeah,
Nice.
she said you have more of them surrounding you, so
That's
I don't see how persuading.
22. That's the best I can do is a 22. Yeah, I rolled a 20. And charisma's plus 2. Oh, wait. I do have perception, so that's a 24. My bad. 24.
Okay, you have perception, not persuasion. There's
No,
difference.
I do not have perception. I have proficiency in persuasion and deception.
Okay, well, you said perception.
Sorry. I was looking at the wrong bubble.
Okay.
I have proficiency in persuasion. Perception is 2 bubbles up.
So then you
So,
say it was
it's still
surrounded by
24?
more of these people?
So this
You
is
now
24.
have a total of 5 devils staring at you.
I'm just watching this in amazement at this point.
Hey, it's not my fault you're trying to rip off your friend. Or rip off my friend.
How dare you say that a devil was not good for his word?
You are not. These are the exact same thing! As I throw 3 more sets.
They have not been endowed with magic as of yet. Those are nothing but cut glass.
See, you're still overcharging her for cut glass and not real jewelry.
Has nothing to do with that.
Has everything to do with that.
At this point, 3 of the 5 devils go to pick you up.
Oh boy. I didn't say that to myself, oh boy.
Nice.
Since I haven't actually left the shop yet, do I hear this commotion?
You do hear it.
I'll go ahead and, while I'm still looking at debating, even though, yes, I cannot afford it, I
So
touched
this
the
would
jewelry
be a grapple check, would it not?
and use my stone trying to see if it's
Their
actually
strength
aquamarine or
against my
aquamarine stone.
dexterity.
Okay.
With my size,
Mm-hmm.
would I not have advantage?
No, because they're just a little bit bigger than you are.
Ah. Are they stronger than
They're
me?
not human-sized.
No.
They are a little bit taller than the waist of a human.
So they're a little bit taller than me at 4'3".
So they are a little bit taller than me. Now, are one of these coming down at me directly?
You have 3 of them coming at you directly.
Is one of them coming straight down at my head?
No, they're coming from the side.
I say, hey, shopkeep, you want to see something weird?
Sure, why not?
Free of charge, of course. I'm going to angle my hat and try to impale one of these devils with the hat.
Mm-hmm.
Rose is gonna do something, I think. I don't know what.
I'll get back to her in just a second. Okay. Which one do you try to impale? The one that's coming behind you, the one to your right, or the one to your left?
The one behind me, because he would expect it the least. Therefore, I would also get my sneak attack.
Okay.
This should be interesting.
I gotta get more dice out.
Yes. And again, I'm just saying, see something interesting. I'm not saying anything else. Of course, it was all
Okay.
just a show. Gotta find the right
So,
page to find.
as the two on your right and left come at you and lay hands on you, you do what to the guy behind you?
Pale him with my hat. Just
Aha.
that. Just.
He gets impaled, but you are now captured by two devils.
So they think.
The other one is back there, not good.
Well, the hat doesn't come off my head. Especially with the rule of an attack roll of nat 20.
Yeah, like I said, he's not doing good.
No, and at level 3 I get 2d6. And this has the same damage as a short spear. Still the wrong page. Spear. So that's 1d6. So 3d6. 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's a 20 points of hat damage.
Hat damage. Okay.
Yes.
He's put out of commission. He's not dead, but he's out of commission.
Yeah.
He is no longer a threat to you.
I look at the other ones and go, you want to let me go now?
Nope, we're going to take you to Skeeve.
Did you like my hat trick?
We're taking you to see Skeeve, the Almighty.
Say, do I say any of this?
And at this point, I do
You
not
don't
have
see it,
any
but you
of
do
it.
kind of hear it because you're tuned in. You know, you're like, I know he's up to something, so I'm going to kind of pay attention because it's in the back.
I mean,
So you do kind of hear it.
At this point, I have thrown everything that I've taken from his shop at him.
I will go towards the store.
I have thrown everything at him. I have no evidence on me that I've taken anything from him.
I will go up to the store to investigate the noise I've been hearing.
Okay. And when you come in, you see your friend being held by two devils, and they're lifting him off the ground just enough where he cannot move. He's wiggling, but they've got a firm grip on him.
Okay.
And they're marching. They're heading out into somewhere. So Rose.
Go ahead and do Rose.
It's going to be real quick with Rose. Rose, you said you touched the jewelry set?
Yeah, to see if it had if it was actual real stone or if it was just glass, because I heard him say cut glass. Since I heard
what is your class again?
Dwarf. I have stone cunning.
Oh, stone cunning.
Mhm.
As soon as you touch it, you know it is nothing but cubic zirconia, cut glass, fake jewelry. The metal's real, but the gems are not.
And I've been
But
yelling.
you also,
It's been, and I was just yelling, it's fake! It's fake!
you feel a little bit of a vibration from them.
Okay. I'll wait till Shopkeep comes back out.
I'll go attempt to find this shopkeep and try to persuade him not to take our friend away.
Neat. It's fine. It's fine.
So you are being marched through the marketplace to another tent that looks just like all the other shopkeep tents. It's close to a place that smells quite a bit like maybe a Wendy's or McDonald's in current time, where where things like that are fixed, but it doesn't look anything like it. It just looks like a regular tent that dispenses food. But you're going close to that, and you go into the tent. When you're pulled into the tent by these devils, you see a magnificent palace that is much bigger on the inside than it could have been on the outside. And just as you go into this palace, there are these two very large humanoids, and in a somewhat Italian-esque, New York-y sound, they say, "Hey, what's up with the little guy?
I'm here to see Steve.
Did you say Steve or Skeeve? Because there's no Steve here."
I meant Steve. I have generously asked these two lovely gentlemen to escort me to see Steve.
And the shopkeep says he stole from me.
You can't
Either
prove
you
that.
deal with him
You
or
cannot
I
prove
will.
that. In order to have stolen, I must have exited your premises with your goods without payment. And I have nothing on me that belongs to him.
At this point, you see a smallish to mid-sized dragon chasing a unicorn.
Hey, I work for that guy. Pointing at the unicorn.
But this is not the same unicorn. The dragon keeps going bleep, bleep, bleep.
Are they friends?
Well,
Which one of those is Steve? My bet's on the dragon.
I would agree.
at this point, you see a creature that resembles, but is not quite, a dragonborn.
I take a big, deep breath and go, Steve!
My name is Oz. Click quit! You're making a mess of the house. The shopkeep devil has left, and you are now just being held by the two devils. and they're going, "Here, take him," as they hand you off to the two guys, and they're dressed as what we would look at as the 1930s mobster clothing.
Nice
So do
hats.
me and Rose
I
see
have a
our
hat.
friend, see all this happening?
My hat's
No.
3 feet tall.
Okay.
You do see that he went into this tent, and then that was it. You see the devil leave, the first devil, and then you see 2 more devils leave.
Okay.
So,
So
did you fo-
guys, how
I won't
Kel,
go into that
said-
tent. I won't go into that tent to see about my friend. I don't know what Rose is
Okay.
going to do, but I'm going to the tent.
I'm going to confront a certain guy, store owner, about trying to sell me fake jewels.
So I'll go in the tent. Rose is going to confront the store owner. All right.
So you're going to do the store owner? Okay, so you're going to go with Rose. Okay, let's.
No, I said I'm going to go in the tent.
Oh, you're going to go in the tent? You're going to watch
We
the.
followed the devils carrying out the.
Yes, I'm going to the tent where our friend
The
went
gnome
to
that is
and
slightly that is
see if I can
technically
help
a
in
foot
some
and a half
way.
taller than everybody else. Because he put on
And
a 3-foot hat.
These guys, they kind of stand about 6'6". They're big and burly. They look like they could have played football at some point. You know, American
Yeah.
football.
So,
yeah, that's what I'm
what's
gonna do.
what's the score so far?
So yeah, I'm gonna go in this tent and see if I can help my friend out any.
And this
Yeah.
creature that you're looking upon, like I said, he looks somewhat like a dragonborn,
But
but not
tiny and more dog shaped.
quite. No, he has more teeth.
Well, what are you, some kind of
He has more.
person alligator hybrid?
I am not an alligator. I am a pervect.
I mean, be what you want, but I don't think the girls would like it very much if they caught you.
The ladies of where I'm from love me.
To each their own. By the way, did you see that guy? He was trying to hawk off horrible things in your town. Very badly, I might ask or suggest. I mean, look at this hat. How could anybody miss a hat like that?
Who said he missed it?
Well, I mean, I did enter his back room twice.
Who said he cared?
I mean, he obviously cared.
He knew you couldn't take his stuff.
Wasn't trying to.
And it's quite common around here. You have to be careful.
Yeah, but he was trying to pull this nonsense on a dwarf.
Was it a magic sell shop? Was it a jewelry sell shop? Was it a food shop? Was it a clothing shop?
Oh, it was jewelry.
Ah, was it a magic shop?
Don't care.
Because
friend,
not all
would
magic-
care if the price she is paying for a particular item or gem, as it were, would be undervalued and falsified, and therefore bringing bad things upon your underground misgivings and bringing you a lot of problems.
Hey, Guido! He looks over to the one on the right of you. What have you heard about that devil?
I mean,
Uh,
he was doing cut glass as gemstones. trying to hawk off fake gems to a dwarf. If anybody knows dwarves, you don't hawk off fake gems to a dwarf. They will know. They spend
We'll take
their
care of
entire
you, boss.
lives underground with rocks.
But we can't have people going into the establishments and taking things, whether they leave with them or not.
Well, a lesson must have been taught somehow.
Yes, it must. At this point, you see the dragon being chased in the background. The dragon is now being chased by the unicorn.
Are those two friends or something?
By the way, since I entered the
Because
tent, do
I'm
I see and hear all this?
Yes.
I'm actually
Okay.
working for a unicorn right now. So it's fairly difficult for me to do upon what I wish all the time.
At this point, a skinny human comes walking up. He's got a bowl full of
Something.
what most people would call refuse, garbage, raw, squirmy, live things, and hands it to Oz. Here, take that. And that odor you smelled out in the marketplace that made you want to vomit almost is now right in front of your face.
I wonder if my fairy would like that.
And this small, skinny humanoid has got a paper bag and a paper cup, and he's with a cylindrical tube going down into the paper cup, and he's sucking on it.
Okay.
To each their own. All I have to say about that. I prefer salads, but you know, meat every now and then is not that bad.
Oops. I dropped it.
Oh, don't drop us.
I dropped you.
Anyway.
What? What is going on here?
I kind of busted someone that was doing a very bad job of hawking fake goods.
Luigi, I thought you were supposed to be on top of that.
I mean, he tried to hawk fake gems to a dwarf.
So the way have we missed Glee or whatever his name
I
was?
mean, and I know
Steve.
that
Or yeah, we missed Steve already.
as I
Is it the one with a paper bag and tubes thing?
As I understand it, the dwarves know a lot about rocks. And they are quite quick to anger and very dangerous, especially in numbers.
That's true. That's true.
Who knows if she had
That's true.
friends waiting outside?
He makes a good point.
I mean, I'm just trying to save a dishonest man's business here.
The devil will be okay.
True.
We'll deal with him.
True, unless she catches him first. He might be dead.
I doubt that.
I mean, I impaled one with a hat.
He'll be fine. Give him a day. He'll be fine.
Yeah, I didn't
This
kill
is
him. I
hectic.
just impaled him with a hat. I mean, who does that?
You? I know who you are, Gimmel.
You know my dad? Not me. You know my dad. I'm built different. By the way, have you found any extra planar exits that lead through a skirt?
No.
Well, I have to ask every time I shift planes. You know how it goes.
Mm-hmm. So JT, what are you making of all this that's going on?
Not much really. Just watching.
You're
You're just
seeing
hanging out?
this.
I'm just letting it play out. I'm just
You're
sitting there
seeing
watching it play out.
this thing you've considered to be an idiot the entire time you've known him. And now he's making relatively good points and speaking relatively intellectual to basically the Russian mob.
That's true.
That's
He
more
is.
like the New York mob, but it's okay.
The demon
So
mob.
yes.
Sub-demon mob.
So I'm watching, but I'm watching in amazement that my friend, who I think is an idiot, is actually making sense.
Consider him your friend, even though he's been trying to kill the same person he is defending at this moment.
That's true, but like I said the whole time, I'm actually amazed he's making sense.
So,
I'm amazed look on my face while I'm watching this.
you have met Skeeve, the Almighty. As he reaches into his paper bag and pulls out a stick of vegetable matter and puts it in his face and eats it.
And I say, nice guy.
Nice hat. He's not wearing a hat.
No, I said nice guy.
Oh, nice guy. And he's just sitting there, he's trying to figure this out, and he's eating as he's eating, he pulls out another package, and it's round-ish, and it's wrapped in paper type material.
I mean,
Sitting back there at the shop waiting for the shop owner.
You couldn't possibly have someone with connections to higher planes that would possibly want to come down here and just interrupt your lives and become a total problem for you.
We can handle it.
As at this point, I'm sitting on the shoulders of one of the big guys.
Nope, they're still holding you between them.
Man, I thought that rolled.
You have not gotten loose.
I thought that rolled.
Because they roll at 20s. You have not gotten loose.
Okay, I'm looking relatively relaxed.
Yeah, you're relaxed, but you've not gotten
I've
loose.
been in this situation before. And besides,
Steve tells.
He brought me in, accusing me of theft. How can I steal things if I do not have them?
Simple, you put them up on your person before you left his shop.
A lot of people do that. It's called trial fitting.
Not what you did is not a trial. You were trying to abscond with goods.
Was not. Had no intention of leaving his shop with his goods.
Well, you couldn't have.
Wasn't trying to.
Because they would not leave that dimension until they're paid for.
Well, I was more or less making sure he did not get his face pummeled in by a relatively angry dwarf who has tried to kill me upon many a time. I must say.
I'm sure he could have handled himself.
Well, handled himself, sure. But, there's always that slight inconvenience of pain.
Oh.
Man.
Guido, Luigi, put him down. And he reaches in his bag and he hands you an item that's wrapped in paper.
I unwrap it.
You find that that is a round piece of bread, and if you lift up the bread, it has some sauce, some liquid stuff on top that's red, and some that's yellow, and some that's white, and there's like some lettucey, some rabbit foody stuff, and a pickle, and an onion, and a tomato, and there's about a patty of some kind of meat substance, and a bottom piece of bread that's also round, but flat, not domed, like the top piece.
So he just gave you a
do
burger
not come from
of
the
some
same
sort.
place I do.
What was that, Mikhail?
You do not come from the same place I do. As I take a bite.
Oh, they sell them next door.
So I can smell.
If you go in there, ask for the shopkeep. Tananda. You'll know her. She's green.
Interesting. I pull up my little water skin. I pop the top. A little burp comes out. How you doing in there? It's just a bunch of little squeaks. Fine. You got any water?
Just plain H2O, water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mightn't I fill my water skin? She's running a bit low. And as I'm holding this, there's just a little green head. It's going.
It's because you trapped the fairy into a water skin.
They
Okay,
show
wait.
you to a faucet. Or actually, Oz moves, and you see that there is a fountain of water that just keeps burbling up. And at this point, the dragon and the unicorn are drinking out of it.
I put my water skin over there by the unicorn in the water. But not enough to where she can get out of the thing. It's like, what? I need for something else to eat her. She's my friend now.
Mm-hmm. Let's cut from this scene and go to Rose's scene because she's sitting over there literally biting at gnawing at the bit.
She's waiting to smack this guy with her hammer.
Or something.
No, I have a warhammer out waiting for him.
Like I
As long as I'm
said,
sitting here longer,
she's
it
waiting
doesn't matter, I
to
get.
smack him with a hammer.
Well, let's play it out.
Okay.
So,
While I'm making deals with Mob.
and I'm just standing there in amazement that he's making sense.
Gimble does. Causes chaos.
Or like I said, I'm just
Amber,
saying.
at this
I'm
moment,
just saying, watching he's making sense. Go
at
ahead.
this moment, the devil has returned, and as soon as he enters the shop, the tent, all the tent sides, displays roll up, they show off, and there he is. Yes, young lady, how may I help you?
I have a bone to pick with you.
Oh?
You were trying to sell me cut glass, not aquamarine stone.
But it had not.
Admittedly, the metal was real. And yes, I will admit, it might have had some magic to it, due to the vibrations I felt. But you're still trying to sell me cubic zirconium and glass. For 300 gold? I don't think so. I'll pay 150.
You'll pay 150? I'll take it.
Really? That is still overselling it.
Okay, so I missed up on that part.
It's worth 10 copper at best. He gets that shit wholesale.
Hey, the deal's been done. He said he'd take it.
Oh,
I didn't think that through!
gold is more expensive than that. It is worth 10 copper for the whole set.
Doesn't matter.
You're
What's
supposed
done?
to know this stuff.
What is done is done. It can't be undone now.
I got your house.
Just smack him with your hammer and leave.
Too late.
Yeah, I did that too.
Like, I will
Too
do
late.
this. Smack
A deal
your
has been
hammer
done.
left.
Hang on, I
He
gotta do some
accepted the
math.
deal.
Yeah, but
Hang on, I gotta do
it's
some
yet
math.
to exchange hands.
But I do need one moment.
I mean, the
Oh?
enchantments have to be so good that they're worth that. Or, I would say that you would threaten him with violence if the enchantments are not worth the gold you pay.
That sounds even better. I like his idea.
Like I said, one moment. And he takes that set. He sets it still where you can see it, but he sets it down and he starts waving his hands and saying some words. And when he hands it back to you, the aqua, when you hold on to it, you see that there's a difference in the stones. Now, the cut glass that appeared to be aquamarine is now a low quality aquamarine.
This is still low quality.
That's not full price. You paid.
True.
Oh, true, but still.
And the
You said it's gonna
bigger
cut glass.
the bigger the gems, the more expensive.
These are chips.
So,
That's the thing.
And if they're lower quality, they're going to be less expensive, even if the gem is big.
Yes, but these were chips. Chips of aquamarine, not actual full gems.
More like,
No, the diamonds were chips. The aquamarine was the only part that was chipped was on the pendant
Okay.
to make it appear to be a wave. But along the necklace itself, there were several full gems of aquamarine.
and you are doing 150 for the whole set? Or just the necklace?
Or just the necklace. I like the necklace. I don't think care for the earrings.
I would take the whole set.
I would too. For just 150.
Alright. Yeah, true.
For
I will give you the 150 still, I guess.
for
But
materials
how
that are
dare you try to
worth
sell that to me like that?
for the fact that the material itself is worth 10 to 12 copper for the whole set without enchantment.
Yeah, I screwed up. Maybe. We'll see.
Go for the whole set. for just that flat price.
True.
And so he hands you the set, and like I said, you can tell that the gems have now changed to a low quality aquamarine and to a low quality diamond, to where the chips are, where the cubic zirconia might have was before. And do you do anything else?
I still bonk him upside the head for trying to sell it to me.
For trying to sell you
Roll.
And
with
Sell
the
me.
hammer?
fake.
With the hammer?
No, I put my hammer away. I just bonked him upside the head.
Roll.
Just a smack in the back of the head. And it's like, never sell a dwarf
Fake
crap
jewelry.
goods.
20. Not 20.
Meet ya.
So
Your SWAT seems to go kind of just above his head as he squats down.
he was
I
expecting.
thought I'm
He was
4'3".
expecting
How
the
can you
attack
walk
because
down
I
more than
said something
4'3"?
earlier.
Why did you try to hit me?
You tried
You
to sell me
have
some
real-
jewelry.
You have. That is a safety mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
He
You
also
have
told
real
you it was
jewels
one
now.
of a kind.
I'd already taken them and put them in my
He
pocket.
also told you
And
it
I
was
already
one
gave
of
him
a
the gold.
kind.
Did you examine them further?
Yes.
You didn't say you did.
He also said they were one of a kind. And I went out screaming that I went out screaming and throwing the exact same thing at him.
That's another reason why I hit him. Tried to hit him. Saying they were one of a
Said They
kind.
were one of a. He said that set was one of a kind.
Yes, you
And
did
it
say
is.
that.
No, it's not. Even if it
Oh,
is
and then what was that
transmutation
about fast throwing?
magic,
Because
it
it looks
is
exactly
only
the same as
transmutation magic, and he can make exact copies. Not one of
I
a
say
kind.
exactly what he just said.
It's not one of a kind.
But it is one of a kind.
It's transmutation
And how is it
magic.
one of a kind?
Did you examine your jewels before you
Not
put them
after-
away?
Not after
They
he
were
tra-
low
not
quality
after- you
aquamarine
didn't do it
and
after
diamond.
He transmuted them. You did not do that. You did not examine them after he transmuted them further enough to acknowledge that they were more than just a low quality aquamarine.
True, I did not.
I
Didn't
will
think of
argue
that.
both sides.
I'm horrible at this.
Yes, you are.
I give up.
Don't
No.
do that. Don't do that.
Take the jewels out and examine them closer.
All right, I will. I do.
Question: do you have knowledge arcana? Because I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I am stalking out of character. Just trying to help.
I take them out and examine them further. But I do have investigation.
That's not gonna help.
Okay,
You're
roll
gonna have to-
investigation.
your stone thing would help you more here.
Do what?
Your stone thing would help you more here than investigation.
No, I also use stone cutting along with my investigation.
That would
That's fine. You only need investigation, but okay.
That would give you advantage at
24.
Okay. What piece of jewelry are you holding?
I'm holding the necklace right now.
Okay, the necklace. You seem to have an intuitiveness about this necklace that it says it gives the wearer the ability to cross water, cross in water, something about moving on or through water.
I mean, walk on water without having to swim.
I go ahead and grab the earrings and investigate them too. Along with stone cutting. I just go ahead and check it all out after I figured that out.
Okay, with the earrings, it has, you kind of feel that possibly there's something there, but you're not sure what. But there's something more to the earrings, but you're not sure at this time what it might be.
And I had a brooch and a bracelet too, right? With the set.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'll check those two out.
The brooch, you kind of feel that it has the same emblem as the pendant on the necklace, and it kind of you kind of feel like through air instead of water, that possibly those are clouds and not waves on the pendant.
And the bracelet?
And the bracelet, you get a real sense, strong sense of finding something that's lost. Possibly.
Like
I
your
look
sworn
and say,
enemy.
forgive my, I have anger issues.
Like your sworn enemy.
Again, I live with a pack of wolves. I told you this to begin with. We're quick to anger.
Like your sworn enemy that is also part of your pack.
But you two can't really talk at this moment because, you're not close to each other.
Out of
So, that satisfy you?
It does.
And at 300, those diamonds would have been better.
Yeah, I agree. They would have been better at 300.
Yes, but
And like I said, I still sold them to you at a loss. I always do.
Yes, just next time, don't anger a dwarf. That's all I have to say.
don't
Be
sell-
careful with
You
some
need to
people.
learn the ways of this place.
Again, I was raised with wolves. Now, my other companion, who I'm not sure where he's at right now,
He's built different.
other dwarf companion may not have been so quick to anger.
It depends on his mood.
You're not a dwarf.
No, but talk about Gimble. And the other dwarf. Also depends on his mood. He's just not so severe.
But I do apologize for the lack of judgment of trying to pop you on your head.
You better beware in this place. There are many that will try to take from you what is yours. There are those of us that will deal fairly, although it may not appear so at first.
Now, again, I apologize.
I would never do anything to anger the almighty Skeeve.
Apparently, I need to go find the little purple-headed hat dude and my other companion. I
So
do
you
not
need
know
to go
why
see Steve.
he
Well,
and I
we're
have
both in this.
a very complicated
You followed
relationship.
me. You're fine.
I followed you.
I still have to keep myself from being murdered.
And like I said, I'm just watching him with an amazed look on my face. That Gimble's making
But
sense.
I do thank you for
Gimble
the
seems
jewelry.
to have a knack for talking his way out of problems.
if you're looking for your companion who
Sadly.
totally destroyed my stock room,
Yes, I apologize for him. He has issues,
He's built different.
but he is still my friend.
you go and he gives you the directions to get to Skeef's establishment, his home, and he kind of tells you how to identify it. And he said, if you want to get on Skeef's good side, go to the oh, what's the name of that place? I forgot. I'll make up one. The Bar and Shake.
You mean McDroubles?
It is just across the way. The Bar and Shake. It's just across the way, and ask for Tananda.
Tananda.
She will know what type of milkshake Skeev likes.
I shall do that. Thank you.
Yeah, if they can call it.
I go on over to the bar and shake and ask for Tananda.
Well, at first you see this troll who comes up to the counter and kind of goes, ugh.
Yes, I am looking for Tananda, I believe.
Donda!
Tanda. Chumley.
Can't speak common, just grunts and moans. Some
No, he says, Tananda. Chumley, eat.
Chumley eat.
And at this point, you see this, what a male would think was a lovely shaped, thin, young, green female entity with white breast in the upper portion and beautiful green hair, styled just so. No, we're talking about green, Mikkel.
This was green.
It's not now.
Faded.
It looks blonde.
Well, more gray than blonde, but.
And that just kind of lays in waves down to her waist.
I presume you are Tananda?
Yes, I'm the owner of this establishment.
I need to kind of get on Steve's
Skeeves. Mm-hmm.
good side. My acquaintance of a companion of mine decided to wreck the jewelry magic shop owner's stock.
Are you talking about Dan the Devil?
Yes. I assume so. I didn't catch the shopkeep's name.
Is it the one that shows you a box of jewels?
That's not jewels. That's actually glass and cubic zirconium.
Yes. That's
Yes.
Dan the Devil.
Yes, that'd be him then.
He got turned into a bit of a.
Did you
trap.
at least get your money's worth?
Roughly.
It's low quality of what I was asking for, but thinking I did only offer 150 after he tried to sell me glass and quartz zirconium. That was my own fault. I was not in my right mind when I said that deal. But the enchantment is pretty good.
That's usually where he makes up for it. And you only got it for 150 gold?
Yes.
That's not too bad. I have heard that he has sold those things for like 1,000 gold.
And he was offering me 300.
He wasn't planning on giving you his best.
Oh, that. I know I should have hit him with my warhammer.
But I'm sure it will come in handy.
I assume so.
And what is this about Skeeve?
I need what the type of milkshake he likes to try to get my non-companion out of trouble.
Ah! You're gonna bribe Skeeve with the milkshake.
I'm going to try to.
He likes milkshakes. Don't present it as a bribe, though. That doesn't go over too well with
More as a gift.
I shall give it to him as a gift to say thank you for allowing us in his humble abode.
That might work.
Hey,
Chumley, you know what to make. And he goes and begins mixing and doing all kinds of stuff with this white, creamy looking glop that falls out of a machine. And he puts squirts of a colored liquid in it that resembles a red substance. And he sticks it onto another machine that sounds like...
oh wait.
And he pulls it off and puts a lid on it and hands it to Tananda. And he goes, shake, shake.
Shake, shake.
How much is this milkshake thing called?
It's for Skeeve. No, it doesn't cost anything. It's for Skeeve. No
No
problem.
charge for Steve.
Okay. I grabbed
No charge for Skeeve.
I grabbed this milkshake.
This concoction.
Thank you. This concoction called a milkshake. And say, and which way was this place again?
And Tananda tells you it's straight out the door to your left. Or, yeah.
I go
This way
into,
to the left.
I go out the door and go to the left to Skeeve's humble tent abode.
And when you enter the tent, you see two 6-foot-tall Italian-looking quarterback-styled mobsters.
Holy crap.
And then you also
you can
see
them,
your
you're not even looking at the
friend there
table
standing in
or the
amazement.
room. Like, you're not
And you
even
also
looking-
see your other friend there. He
Yeah,
he hasn't quite made it past the guards.
She's just standing there in amazement at
and you're not even looking
the
at the
dwarf
same
is actually
room.
making sense.
You're not seeing this the whole scene.
I'm such a, in my mind, I'm still going, holy crap. He really did it this time.
They're harmless. Just don't make them mad.
Let's see. So after Rose entered in the tent, I will move up a little bit, like 10 feet forward, still in amazement on my face. But not too far, just 10 feet.
I try to look around the guy. I tap one of them on their belt, I
Kneecap?
guess.
Their kneecap.
Yeah, their kneecap.
Up here.
Because I'm 4'3", and these things are 6'2", 6'3", 6'6".
So yeah, I guess it would be his belt buckle.
Yeah. I just tap them and go, I'm looking for Steve. I have a
They're
milkshake for him.
harmless. Don't make them mad.
Oh, look at me, it's all.
Where'd he go?
Where did who go?
I'm here.
You go. You were like talking and then you went silent.
Yeah, you did do that. It's like what happened to Thomas earlier. It was like,
Yes.
But anyways, I asked for Steve was because I had a milkshake for him.
Steve is right here.
You see this humanoid that stands about 5'2". He's got a plain robe on.
And
And
we're just
and
sharing
he's
short terms.
holding a bag, still, but it's crumpled up now. And he's every once in a while pulling sticks of potatoes out and eating them. And he's like, and you hear like this slurpy sound, like the end of a milkshake.
Yeah, I believe my friend is here,
like that?
and she may have brought you a little present.
Luigi looks down at you and goes, "Who are you?"
I'm Amber Ironwolf. I'm looking for Steve. Steve.
You mean Skeeve? There's no.
Yeah,
Do you
Steve.
just Steve or Skeeve?
There's no.
Steve is not here.
There's
Steve.
Steve.
I have a milkshake
Steve?
for him. Steve!
Skeeve.
I mean,
He's right back there.
all this is.
He's the one
taking
with the
place-
bag.
Steve!
This is taking place in the same room that I'm in.
Yes. But she is so
Bewildered by the
enthralled with
giant.
these
I don't
people that
know.
are so large.
I look at Steve. I go, "Can I get her attention?"
I have a
I
milkshake for him.
guess.
I pull out one. I reach into a small bag and pull out a BB and just throw it at her.
Gimmo!
I'm right here. So it's
I'm going to kill you.
maybe later.
We don't, Oz goes, "We don't need bloodshed here. It's too messy to clean up."
Trust me, he does me more harm than I do him.
Okay, Rose.
She's
At this moment, is your attention drawn to the creature that looks like a dragonborn-esque creature, but with a lot more teeth.
Yes.
No bloodshed here. It's too messy to clean up.
Okay.
Are you gonna give him the milkshake?
Yeah, I just need to give this to Steve.
The alligator is not Steve. Steve is not the
I'm
alligator.
not Skeeve. I'm Oz.
Well, where is Steve?
Steve
Dig
is
over there!
here. I'm still yelling at her without her. Skeeve's over here. I might be a homicidal maniac with a bit of a kleptomania issue, but I'm not dishonest. Skeeve is over here.
I turn to Gimmel.
Meet Skeeve.
Yeah.
Well, at least I'm
And
dead.
I introduce her to Skeeve.
Hello, Steve. Sorry about all this. Here's a milkshake for you.
It's Skeeve, not Steve.
I said Steve. Dang it.
Okay, she's giving Ski. She's giving Steve the milkshake.
Skeeve,
Skeeve,
I'm sorry.
just
for
that,
about-
and
I'm sorry.
grabs a hold of the milk, the paper cup, and begins sucking on the cylinder that's stuck through the middle of the lid.
Skeeve, I have to apologize for my very nervous companion. She's a bit.
I was raised by wolves.
She's a bit different.
Mmm.
She's not been around anything bigger than her.
Aha.
He's really not wrong. I mean, I was raised by wolves.
I will stab you again.
And I will hit you with my hammer again.
I still did more damage.
Could you two behave?
No!
You two, at this point, the Oz says, "You two remind me of," and he points to the unicorn and the dragon.
Only on
There,
bad
so-
day.
So they remind you of a dragon and unicorn. Wow, you
I
two.
raise
That's
my
pretty
hand.
bad.
Only on a good day, or a bad day, or a good day. What do you think? And look over to my left. Nobody's there. And then I look over to my right and I go, "What are you talking about?" And then I start having this conversation with myself.
Hence why I try hitting him with a hammer every time I see him.
This is an AA conversation. You can skip me and see your way right out.
Shut up, Gimble, before I do hit you with my hammer.
You heard the alligator. No
Sounds to
blood
me
shed.
like you
You two
you
behave.
three might need a night's rest. You have had an interesting day.
Yes, we have.
At this point, I do say one thing. It's like, why? You can ask the alligator. He said no bloodshed.
I'm not an alligator. I'm a perfect.
Yeah, I heard you the first time, but I wouldn't say that out loud. Look, Steve, I mean, he's an alligator. If you're not an
Gimble.
Actually, he is perfect. He is from the dimension of perv.
Gimble. Get it right.
I
Don't
would
insult him.
not say that out loud, though.
Don't insult him, Gimble. We're trying to be kind to him. No need to insult him.
I'm being
At
kind.
least-
I'm being honest. He looks like an alligator.
Gimble.
Shut up.
He is.
Grimble.
You know.
Don't pet me.
At least you haven't given him the ultimate insult.
Oh, I would never do that.
You haven't
Really,
called
Grim?
him a pervert.
Called him what?
Ever say something like that? Again,
He's a pervert.
I might be a homicidal individual with a bit of a klepto fetish, but I would never.
Go find
I
Cone.
am
Go
a very
pet Cone.
honest klepto-homicidal maniac, and I would never call him such a thing. He's still.
But it is after 9 o'clock, guys, so I know we
Yeah,
got
it
started
is.
late.
I mean, I don't have a time limit right now. I'm off tomorrow.
I have no time limit either.
I mean, I guess
Yeah,
we
but
can
I'm
call it
sure Jim wants me to call him before it gets too late.
Sure.
I mean,
True.
I mean, I do have to plant this in Patch's cage.
so what did you guys think of tonight's game?
It was
Well,
good.
it gave Gimel.
It was good.
It gave Gimel the chance to shine where he does, and then
What?
also cause chaos and havoc.
Okay, do we have an MVP tonight? I can't talk.
Gimel for stealing the same shit twice.
I agree.
I agree.
Okay, 100 points.
Yay!
Now, does anybody recognize any of the characters I introduced tonight?
No.
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 I borrowed heavily, and I do mean heavily, from one Robert Aspirin. He's very good for a headache.
Tylenol. Aspirin, Tylenol. My question is, what did everybody think of Gimmel's evil interactions with the mob?
That was interesting. We are all at level 4, are we not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody, for the role playing tonight, including you, JT, though you didn't really do a whole lot of role playing.
Well, his character.
Yeah, they do a whole lot of it.
His characters are normally quiet.
Right. I mean, you did what your character would have done. So everybody gets 300 points for tonight. Rose, that means you get the base for level 4 plus 300.
What's the base for level 4?
I don't know. Give me a second. I'll find out. I got the book in front of me.
2,700.
I know you do.
2,700.
7.
2,700?
Mm-hmm.
Plus 3. 2, 2,
And that's because I laughed my butt off.